So change ఎక్కడొచ్చింది శ్రేయ? Is it change in Shreya that what she picks up the roles or the directors? అంటే ఇదివరకు బబ్లీగా again I must say that Shreya is beautiful, so everybody, that all directors or filmmakers, they think about Shreya when the role demands. But ఇక్కడ చూస్తే కనుక మనం దగ్గర నుంచి కూడా different kind of roles ki Shreya and చూస్తున్నారు. I'm sure that Rajmouli sir that
I actually tried even before, but it's just like Midnight's Children was a different role, and Atharvata I did a Cooking with Stella, where I play a nanny. So that was a very different role. But yeah, I mean, it's just the kind of story that you can write right now. E-time low, you can be fearless and write films. Like I said, a lot of women who are really strong, independent, and in their 30s, and are really doing really well in their work, respective work. And so they're different. So even if you're portraying a strong, independent housewife, the roles and the stories and experiences are very different. And directors are, and writers, I think, are fearless writing about.
Thanks to OTT.
Thanks to OTT, and thanks to the women too. I mean, they are coming out as very strong and smart and beautiful and an important part. I mean, they were before as well, but today you can't write cinema without portraying that aspect of women, that aspect of society.
Rightly said. Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you can't create a story which is just about a girl falling in love with a boy in college. You should do that, and it's going to be an important part of cinema. But you can't escape these stories as well.
Yes. Yes.
So I think today you have to come out from what you were doing even 5 years ago. It's just changed, and I think the best way to look at it, at least for me as an actor, is today is today. And yesterday was yesterday.
Yeah.
But today, it's different, and it's very beautiful, and it's a great time for anyone to be anywhere connected to cinema.
Looking back, Shreya, that how do you see about your journey? Because like you said, women empowerment or involvement, that how the girl roles are being portrayed, that women. So you see back that your career.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that today Gamanam we just released a song by Kailash Kher, and then it has Maestro Raja sir's music. But back in the day, if you had to release, it was a beautiful moment where you would release a cassette and then you would release a CD, and everyone would get the CD, and it was a fun experience, and you would play in your car. And then iPod came, and everyone's like, oh my god, you have like 1,000 songs in your pocket, to like you have millions of songs in your pocket. And so it's changed a lot, and it's changing, and it'll continuously change. And I hope and I pray to God that we see and we become part of this beautiful movement and this change that's going through. And I feel in last 20 years or 15 years we've gone through a huge change.
You must say.
It's a revolution because, before you went from color, black and white, to color, then you stayed in color, and then you've had eras of, good writers or great directors or amazing actors. And so you had actor-driven films of cinema, director, or, so you've had these kind of changes. But now you've come from Doordarshan to OTT. So it's changed like drastically, and it's a great time as an actor to be part of cinema. And I always knew that I wanted to be a working mom. And so for me, and my mom was always, always working. And that taught me the importance of hard work.
What is still making you go? Because
I feel like my mom was always a very hardworking mom, and she was a chemistry teacher.
But is it not parents always look like their kids should start where they have stopped, because they don't have to go all the way back, like where they have worked and
But I feel like that only happens if you don't like what you do, and then if it's like work for you. But for me, going to work, and I honestly, I think after COVID, I realized that I want to go to work. For me, that's like going for vacation. So if I can go to shoot and work with people I really love talking to, and I love enjoying having conversations with, and I can do cinema and I can do roles where I feel like this is a holiday because I'm actually living that moment and I'm enjoying it. I think that's the kind of work I want to do. And also it's very important for me to do kind of work that I feel proud to be associated with, because when I'm here sitting talking to you, it is not the time that this time really means something to me because I could have had been with Radha. So if I'm sacrificing my time with her, tomorrow when she grows up and sees my films or work, I want her to feel proud and know that it was for a reason.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and I feel very, very lucky to be part of cinema because it's not the regular, boring, mundane job, and you're doing different things every day. You know, you're
That's what they
talking
say.
to.
You all blessed.
Yeah, we're very blessed. Anyone could be in my position.
Yeah.
There's such talented, beautiful girls in this country, and the fact that I'm here and the fact that I've been given this, I don't take it for granted, and I feel God is very, very kind, and there is a strong power. There is God, and I know it's there, and I know I'm very lucky to have a beautiful daughter, to have work that I can, give my time to and go back home to a beautiful daughter and a very loving husband.
Good to know that, Shriya.
Yeah.